Hello, this is TheChibiDen and welcome to my review of Tonari no Kaibutsu kun, or My Little Monster episode 9. This series just keeps getting really interesting. I love how they get the characters all mysterious and involved with each other. But anyways, the episode's 1 month after episode 8, which was a cultural festival. Basically, they do a little review on everything that happened on the cultural festival and stuff like that, and then they go to the episode starting with Haru on Shizuku's bedroom, which he just snuck into, and then they go to a really funny scene about the father and her calling her father a failure for all sorts of stuff, and they go to explain the relationship with her mom, which is really interesting, and they really work into that the whole episode. It's just kind of nice. Later, the next scene is practically them meeting because they're studying for finals coming, and something really funny happens. It's that when she gets there, she remembers about the promise that she made with Haru to think about the relationship, which she had completely forgotten about. And on her flustering moment and everything, she asks Haru to step outside the building with her for a while to talk, and basically gets really uncomfortable and rambles about and ends up telling him about the goldfish in the pot story that she mentioned earlier, which is a really nice analogy for how she thinks about everything. But yeah, and Haru obviously completely misunderstands everything and tries to go fishing for the whole day. But anyways, then they do a complete cut and they go to a scene which was Yamaken lost in library, and he eventually finds Shizuku, which as we've been kind of hinted in the previous episodes, that he has really funny reactions when Shizuku's around. They practically follow the scene by making them talk a little and him kind of getting a little interested in the talk, and then they end up talking about how she thinks about life, and they're doing diagrams and everything about it. So he practically tries to explain her how she thinks about things, which is all sorts of messed up, but yeah. And they do another complete cut and they go to Natsume-san. This is a really random scene because they just kind of spring up on you the fact that Natsume's past, she has like a little trauma or anything, and Sasayan doesn't really know what to do. He just looks around, and it ends up with Michan, Haru's uncle who's taking care of him, appearing out of nowhere and solving the situation, which makes up for a really interesting reaction in Natsume-san. Then they do another cut and they return to the Yamaken Shizuku story, which is just the same explaining, and her leaving on a bus and him going like, no, it's fine, I'll just leave by myself, and him reflecting on what he actually thinks about Shizuku. And well, the episode ends with Shizuku meeting back with the other three, including Haru, who was still fishing, and Yamaken seeing them while he was passing by on a taxi while returning home, and he stops because he realizes that she had Shizuku's pen for when they met earlier, and he goes back but tries to avoid Shizuku and just gives the pen to Haru, and he goes to a really interesting scene because Haru right after that asks him if he has a crush on her, and he just goes like, is there a problem? And then he leaves. I really love how in this series they just try to keep everyone really mysterious, and it's like they're all so socially inadequate, all of them. And I love the fact that they haven't really revealed Yamaken's past yet, and what's his relationship with Haru and what's his relationship with Haru's brother. Why was he freaked out about him appearing last time? We don't really know anything about them, which is kind of funny because it's the same feeling that the characters have themselves, which is, well, the main characters, which is, well, practically Shizuku and Haru, because they don't know each other yet, so they kind of give that feeling to us too, which is really nice. I hope you enjoyed the episode. By all means, like, share, and subscribe, and comment if you had any thoughts on the video or the episode or something in general. You should definitely go check out the other stuff on the channel. I do episodic reviews and big seasonal anime reviews, which I have Samurai Champloo up by now. You should definitely go check that out. It's a really interesting action-adventure series. Have an awesome day, and this has been TheChibiDen. Bye-bye.